What's up, everybody? It has been a minute, and came across this guy to get today, so thought we would do a little quick live stream. First off, we got to get the refreshments going for the day. How's everyone doing? If you're in this hemisphere, how's everyone's Saturday going? Hope well. Hope the collecting has been going well for everybody. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack this guy open live. We're going to see what we think about him. I never have time to do stuff anymore, and tired of just waiting around to open my stuff. Like, I have stuff just not open because I've been waiting to do it on a stream or do a review of it as I open it. And I just don't have time anymore. Like, I mean, I've had Studio Series Soundwave for 3 months at least now, 4 months. He's not open yet. So we're going to kick this guy open, see how he looks. But first, check your clearance sections at Walmart's. Picked up an extra bone shaker. I was going to say crusher, bone shaker here for 20 bucks. Normally 35, so it's not a bad deal. So if you're looking for that, go for it. I really enjoyed the twin mill. Hoping to get the red one as well, just because I don't know, I don't want to pay full price for it, but I like this quite a bit. It's a fun little mold. It's got its limitations, but I've heard that bone shaker over there is a lot better, actually. So let's crack open Cranax here and see how he looks. Get an opening device here. Take a look at some of the box art here. So got a nice image of him from the movie there. This is definitely something I never thought we would get. And it's got on the side of it the Pit of Judgment, which makes me wonder if they're going to redo that again. So what's up, Lee? How's it going, man? Again, Lee, sorry I've been kind of out of pocket, man. Had a lot of stuff going on in life. So one thing I noticed in the box is it doesn't look like he has shoulder rotation. That's just kind of looking from afar. So let's see how that looks. And his gun fell out all of a sudden, or automatically rather. We have no burritos here. Only accessory is his little gun that goes on top of him here. Let's pop him out real quick. Get this guy off here. I don't like to cut my little twist tie things. I always just kind of pull them off if I can. Just I save boxes and all, and that way if I ever sell things or whatever, I can, sometimes people want the full box experience or whatever, want to have things kind of, pseudo in package. So I like to keep stuff like that. I'm a weirdo. I have a closet full of boxes over there. So let me get this in. This one's wearing 2 headbands right now. So
wait till I'm going to show you what I bought.
All right, so here we've got Mr. Kranix here, and first off, let's see here. Let me get his gun in his hand. All right, so here's our Kranix, man, and he looks fantastic. There has never been a robot that looks more just like a robot than this guy.
Yeah.
I've been very impressed by the primes. All the primes in their robot mode, you can barely tell that they're a transformer, except for a small bit of kibble usually hanging off the back. But Kranix here takes it to a whole nother level. So check out some articulation here. We've got a head, rotates all the way around. He's got some look up and down. That's going to be due for transformation, right? And we've got oh, look at this. We do have a full shoulder swivel, which really surprises me. This is on a very interesting hinge here. I don't think I've seen one of these before. Of course, we get out all the way. Kind of gives him kind of a weird shoulder, but still really cool. Bicep rotation, 90 degree. I'm sure that's for transformation. No rotation at the wrist, but down due to transformation. No wrist rotation on the Deluxe. I can forgive that. I usually don't fault Deluxes too much for things like that. We get a full waist rotation. That's very nice. Legs kick all the way up, all the way back, completely all the way out, and more. Knees swivel above the knee, full 90, forward and backward. Then we get the only thing he's really lacking is a bit of an ankle, crap, my brain just stopped working, an ankle tilt. This is all he gets for his ankle tilt. But man, I'm not complaining. What's fantastic articulation on this guy. I mean, this might be one of the best figures I've seen in a while, just to be honest. Like, he looks really good. Kranix is not one normally that I would be scrambling for, but man, this guy looks fantastic. He feels good. He's maybe a little thin, but the plastic doesn't feel gummy. The paint apps look phenomenal on it. I mean, love the piercing neon green eyes. Love this venting detail on the back here. This nice silver paint, and even like a little red pop here. I mean, they put a good bit of paint into this guy, because we got, that's cast. But we've got paint here. We've got 2, 3 different colors here. Got another one here. I mean, wow. They sure did put some budget into this guy. Which makes sense that he came out in the way that Sunstreaker and yet another Wheeljack release came out of. So I guess that makes sense, don't it? Lee, you're getting Magnus Monday. I know you've been looking for him for a while, man. Glad you're finally getting him. And Real Steel, the best movie. Real Steel is the best movie ever. I think that is kind of an underrated one. That's Jerry Butler, right? He's in that one, if I'm not mistaken. A yellow Transformer figure. He's not yellowed. That's his colors. He's just kind of tannish. I'm sure we'll be getting another version of this guy, whoever the other guy's name is that I can't remember. So if you're out there in the chat and you know who I'm talking about, say it because I can't remember. This is really what's blowing me away on this guy. I did not expect him to have this kind of rotation here because it looks like solid. I mean, that is a whole new system. Like, really blew me away on this one. So let's put him in a ship mode, see what it looks like real quick. So I don't look at instructions. Maybe I can do this without monkeying through it too much, but we will see. So I'm going to start with arms. First, we're going to open this guy up here, flip that down. Hand is going to fold in there. And I'm going to guess by looking at the detailing there that that's going to be some venting. We'll leave that out. We'll do the same thing on the other side here. Leave that as such. Obviously, his head is going to tilt up for the... whoa, that's cool. Okay, let me show you what I did here. And this might be hard to kind of actually get back out. It's kind of crazy too. So he also has, and this is due to transformation, I'm sure, but he also has mouth articulation. Look at this. He has mouth articulation. Look at that. Dude, they really went hard on this.
It looks like a mustache.
Oh, he does have a mustache. See, that's his mustache. So we're going to be like that. I will use this image as my cheater. So, but chest is going to open up in some capacity here. Is that when it opens up? Something happens here. Oh, here we go. So his chest is going to open here. This is going to flip out. And like this. And fold out this whole front piece here. That's very interesting. Now, this doesn't seem to tab in very well, but it's got a little bit of a tab. It tabs in to give him a little duckbill happening there. And let's see here. Let's get his, so these are going to shift back at some point, and this is going to open up. So let's get this. So this, the back opens up here, clicks down like that. It's going to reveal the place where his gun goes, which the accessory is part of the alt mode in this one. Usually I'm not a fan for those, but you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. We will close his belly back here. These arms, much like, this is a very similar hinge to Magic Square Grimlock, where these come down and rotate around like this. So we'll open that up like that. Then we'll bring the arms up, fold in. Nope, that's not how it goes. Let's see if I can figure this out real quick. It's got to go like that. Okay. You just had to push it down. So this actually comes down all the way, rotates around, hinges again, and then goes up to make the vent detail like that. Very cool piece of engineering on this. Like, there's a lot in this deluxe figure. Like they went hard on this one. They went real hard on this guy here. Let's do the same thing again. So we will come down, rotate, come down, break it up here, rotate this around, boom, and boom there. Two, clip those in. Now, are these going to clip in, or do they just kind of sit? So this is kind of chintzy here. It seems like these just kind of sit instead of really tabbing into anywhere. Also, I could just have the legs wrong, but I really think that's it. So rather than having any real place to tab in, these just kind of like fold down and kind of sit pseudo tabbed in there. So it's not the most secure connection, but what are you gonna say? It'll do. And then the legs, we've all done a transformation like this. A la like, oops, that came off. It's kind of like Rat Bat was, where you open up, you have pseudo parts here that fill in the back of the legs. And then we're going to do the, I guess I'll call it the it's like the seeker hinge where the legs just kind of smush in. So we'll do that on both sides here. Smush the legs in, and then tail fin is going to click together. Gun onto the top for that. And there we have Kranix in a, let's see, in a control alt mode that we never saw in the movie. And this is definitely weaker than the bot mode was. We have a lot of exposed screws up here that's kind of unsightly. Whereas the bot mode was very solid. The alt mode here, you can see the hands totally sticking out on the sides here. There's nothing to cover these up. This is pretty much a mess here. He's not going to set very flat because I really wish these, well, I guess I can rotate those around. Okay, that's not as bad. That's actually probably part of the transformation that I missed. So you can rotate the feet around so he can sit flat. However, he only tabs in on the back by the fin here, which is secure enough, but it's still a little wibbly. So in his alt mode, it's not the best looking ever, but this design may not have ever been the best looking alt mode anyhow. Get this pegged in here and here and there. We'll just rotate those around so it seems a little bit better. So all in all, looks pretty, I mean, it looks like it looks. I mean, this is how the control art piece looked in it. So in that aspect, they did a great job of translating the original illustration of this guy into his alt mode. It's not a great alt mode. These little leg nubs sticking up here are very unsightly. And again, I don't look at instructions, but that's what's on the box. So this is what he looks like. So that's not just me. Now, that being said, Hasbro is now notorious for mistransforming things on their own boxes. For some reason, a multi-billion-dollar company can't get their own control art and their own photography right. People don't give a crap, I guess. So all in all, pretty solid deluxe. I don't like the price of them. I don't like the $27 price point because this guy was $30 after tax. So that's not cool. I don't like him for $30, but I don't like anything for $30. So I guess I need to stop complaining about that crap, huh? So take a couple comments real fast. And then the youngin' here has something he wants to show y'all. Joey, what's up, man? Been a while. Let's see. Real Steel, do I have these Blokies Transformers figures? Which ones? I have a lot of the Blokies Transformers. Shoot another comment and let me know which ones you're talking about. I'll tell you what I think about them. Have you seen? Yeah, I haven't seen you a minute. Happy Saturday. Joey, it's well, I won't say been doing okay. Haven't been doing okay. Kind of been in and out, doing some medication changes. My head's kind of been in a weird place. Life's been very busy, very overwhelming. Hence the reason I haven't put out any live streams or any reviews. So when I opened this up, I just got this guy today, and I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do a review on stuff if I don't just open him up and start talking about it on camera. So that's what I did. Let's see. Joey said agreed. The figure is not enough by $30 maybe. So again, I'll say I don't like him for $30, but he is really good. Like the robot mode is great, and I've kind of moved into a point of collecting where if it's a first appearance of something, I want to get it. Or if it's like even just the second, because those rare characters that you don't get very often, I've got 4 billion Optimus Primes, Bumblebees, everything. Those are things I can, like, I didn't get the Devastation B. I'm not going to get them. I'm not getting the 86B. I don't like that mold. I have Bumper begrudgingly because it came in a 4-pack with some other things. The Cliff Jumper version, the red, I kind of like the look of it. But still, I don't like it enough to replace the Earthrise Cliff Jumper who's back there. I love that Earthrise mold. Netflix B is my Bumblebee. That's the one I'll keep, but I don't need those again, right? So something unique like this, I'm all down for. Joey, you understand life gets in the way. Got through cutting both lawns and trimming the hedges. Tired. Yeah, hey, I'm glad I can give you something to relax and watch. I did some yard cutting last night, and again, I'm on this new medication, and it just makes me get aggravated about stuff, and I call it like I do rage work. So when I get aggravated about something, I'm like, I'm tired of this. And I just start doing stuff. So I came in yesterday, I was mad at my lawn. So I'm like, I'm cutting the lawn. And I'm like, I'm tired of these privet hedges being over here. So I just started like cutting down all the stuff on the side of the house. And my wife came around the corner and she was like, you went on a side quest? I'm like, it just pissed me off. But then it feels good to get stuff done. I was wiring lights a while ago again, wiring in some lighting because I got aggravated about it not being there. And I'm like, I'm tired of these lights sitting in my, anyhow. Who was our friend back here? Real Still. Let me know which blokies you're talking about there, friend. I do have quite a few of those. I have some opinions on those. Show you a couple other things real fast before I let Liam show something. Hemi Optimus there.
Yes.
Yep, Hemi wheels there. So if you saw on the, I think I posted a few things a few weeks back just on like the community stuff or like the post side or however this crap works. But we went to Arizona and we found Blokey's Wheels places. And I grabbed one of the chase figures just, because they're blind boxing. But the first one I pulled was the clear Optimus. Not as cool as maybe the titanium Optimus one, but like still really cool to pull a Chase. Liam pulled Chase Hot Rod.
And I got two of them.
And then pulled another Chase Hot Rod, which was crazy. I also pulled Scamper. And he opens up like this. And then I got Swindle and Runamuck. But those are pretty cool. The Blokey Wheels things were something that intrigued me to start with. But then I'm like, I'm not really a die-cast car collector. These things are actually super cool. I'm really enjoy these, and I really want to get the next set, mainly for the Overlord that combines together. That's really cool. Liam got the Lost Light version of Rodimus, and that was really cool. And like I said, he pulled it twice. So even just to be little cars that don't transform, these are fun, great little figures. I don't like the price point on them. They're not as good prices like the Defenders are, but like these are really cool. I recommend picking these up if you can. Oh yeah. Nah, I won't go 28 days later on your Lee. I think it's starting to even out a little bit, but just working on stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. The only thing, Joey, is now I have to get the trailer for it, which that trailer costs like $15 by itself, and I'm just like, oh, crap, I don't want to do that, but do what I got to do to complete that off. So, hey Liam, you okay? What'd you do?
My neck.
What'd you do to your neck?
My neck just hurts so much.
What happened? Did it just now happen? What were you doing?
I've been holding my head like this.
Yeah.
My head hurts. That's why I've been doing it. If I do my head that way, it hurts too much.
I think he's got a crick in his neck or something. Go to mommy, buddy. Not sure what happened there. Poor little dude. We'll flip this guy back to his robot mode real quick. So again, the gun is part of the alt mode. That's kind of a shame. And this big piece here is very unsightly, but I guess we could. I was wondering if we could free that back up. Let's just see if we can do a little. Well, part of this here tabs in to help keep the legs together. But let's just see how he looks, just keeping this here and this back together like this. So, unfortunately, doing that makes the legs too wibbly and leaves this empty, and then you can't put the gun on it. So, that's for an alt mode that was never seen in real life or on the screen. It's not a bad interpretation of it. I'm glad we got it. But it is definitely weaker than the bot mode. Again, the hollowness here, the only tabbing point being the fins here, because then it allows for this to happen way too much. And then this whole thing being unfinished, you put the gun on it, and that definitely adds a lot to it, but still, it doesn't look the best. But that robot mode, superb. Let's flip him back, look at him like that again, because that's where we're going to all keep him in anyhow. Now I've got to find a place to put him, though, because I don't really know where Kranix is going to be displayed. Maybe in the 86 shelf. I don't really have a good 86 shelf, though. I have everything kind of mixed in. So Again, some really cool points of transformation here. I especially love the rotate up, down, around here. That's very cool. Very cool. And then close this to give them a complete thing. I think they could have put a wrist rotation on them. But again, on the deluxe, I'm not mad at, especially everything else they did to this guy. Get this other one open here. There. And then chest open. Whoop, that came off. Chest comes up. Fold in, and then get that right there. Close the chest back up, and then head comes down. Really, this little mustache thing here, the kind of pseudo mouth movie thing here, that's a very, very interesting thing to put on him. So, man, he looks fantastic, though. Wow. So I think what he needs to do is he needs to be with, he probably needs to be with Hot Rod and Cup, right? So I guess I need to open that 86 Hot Rod, one of the two that I have for some reason, because I'm a crazy person. So, and there we go. There we got this little Kranix action again there. He said, looks freaking phenomenal. I mean, dude, he looks so good. Oh, forgot to do this. There we go. Again, solid back. I mean, completely solid. Look at that. Looks fan-freaking-tastic. I recommend. Definitely you can pick them up on a discount. I would highly, highly recommend it. Where'd my receipt for this guy go? I just had it. There we go. I'll keep him in. Yeah, this will be a keeper. But I give you a little pro tip here. Hold on to them. These things come in 3-month cycles. Usually have a 90-day return period. So if you find them cheaper, that's why I always keep my receipts, because then I'll buy them again and then go return the other one with the other receipt. Not hurting anybody. You're just getting a better deal. You know, hey, retail people or the retail giants are going to like skin you for all that they can skin you on. So you're just playing by the fair rules of their game, right? I love that he has this. His head can look up like this. So he can be like, Unicron is coming. So, oh, speaking of Unicron, that's a good one here. This is a debated one, whether we'll be opening it or not, but did some work for the local shop and got this monstrosity. This is Universal Dominator Unicron. This is the Encore edition of a Lucky Draw. So did some work at the local shop, did some lighting work, and some other things, and was able to acquire this guy in box. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this thing. I don't know if have I shown this? I thought I talked about something about this. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember things nowadays, y'all. Oh, what's that feeling there? Just for the cardboard feels a bit weird back here, but I love something from Japan. I love something especially in the box from Japan. That's really about all like new stuff. Maybe it's not all new stuff. I don't even know. That's kind of all new stuff I've got, aside from I picked up a second Braun, because again he was on clearance for like $15. So I got a second one of these guys. My other one is on the shelf up there. I don't know what I do, y'all. And I picked up the Naruto set for $15 because, again, why not? If it's cheap enough, why not get it? I didn't notice until after the fact that this one had been ripped open, so I'm really hoping that his blast effects are in there. If not, that's going to kind of suck. Can also say I don't like this Prime. I don't know if any of you guys have him or not. I know a lot of people love it. I do not. I think there's so many things that aren't good about it that, yeah, there's just a lot of things that aren't good about this Prime, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. You know, that's just me. That's what I feel. That's what I think. If you love it, good on you, cool on you. the thing is, he had a bunch of potential. I could see like a lot of good stuff that could go on with it, but it just doesn't execute well. And what else we got here? And I picked up Swindle. And let's see. Boom. And also a few weeks ago, came across Nexus. And it's not like he's like the best thing ever, but again, as just a robot dude, I actually like him quite a bit. Well, he's off here. He's off here. And he's a solid robot. I like his little face here. But he doesn't feel like transformer-y enough for me. Maybe I'm just thinking that kind of G1 set of stuff, you know. That's got some weird paint happening here. So, all right. Well, y'all, just wanted to pop on here real quick and do a quick live unboxing review of Kranix there. I'm going to go see what's going on out here because Liam is hurting for some reason. So I don't know what's happening there. Quickly get go to the last couple of questions here. Joe said you got a few of the new Blokies that are showing up at Walmart. Star Wars, Darth Vader Stormtrooper, TF1, Shockwave, Iron Man. You built none of them yet. Yeah, I've seen those pop up too. I was really surprised that those just kind of showed up there. I will say, like when we were out in Arizona, they had stuff everywhere. I saw the Blokies Arc spare parts container. That was cool. They had just like everything. They had the Tarn and the Nickel. They had all the new Optimus, the new Megatron. A lot of cool stuff out there. The new the Shockwave, the TIF-1 Shockwave and Soundwave. Those also seem pretty interesting to me, but I just haven't bitten on them yet because I literally just put together an Optimus that we got at Christmas. So, all right, y'all. Glad those of you who jumped in here. I'm going to jump out of here real quick and see what's going on. Plus, I got to go put a wheel stud in a car. But until next time, thank y'all for tuning in. God bless.